bottom line is this. The whole school system is based on property taxes, where you move into the state, you have 2 or 3 kids, and you buy a house, say a $500,000 house, you pay taxes on it, and that funds the schools. It goes upside down when you have mass unlawful migration from another nation state that come in, and you got 9 or 10 people living in an apartment, and that teeny little apartment unit is producing almost no property tax. And we've got to educate 4 or 5 kids out of there. It's upside down. Just for your FYI, when you talk to your independent and liberal friends, particularly on the campus, if we didn't have any unlawful migration in this state right now, everybody that was here legally, we would save $6 billion a year in Texas tax. That's what we're paying right now to educate and all the SNAP benefits and everything else for illegal migrants. Well, that's just actually education. When you add in health and human services, it probably doubles, $10, $12 million.
Where can you find that number?
There's a cost to that. There's different studies, and the one I asked was TEA and some of the other folks vis-a-vis the educational portion is about 5 or 6 billion. But the health and human services, when we talk about fraud, I talked to the Inspector General in 2013, and they estimated their fraud was probably $9 billion of Medicaid and Medicare fraud. And this is another interesting thing. So I like to ask simple questions. I said, when you audit a doctor's office, what percentage of that office, what percentage of those offices are billed less than Medicaid and Medicare the next month? 100%. Every one of them. So whatever they're billing in Medicare, and then when they get audited, the next month it's always lower. But you have to have the will, political will, to enforce the law. New York State spends twice as much as we do on Medicare and Medicaid spending. Twice as much, although we have more people. They have almost no enforcement at all. We recovered hundreds of millions of dollars. They recovered 12 million one year. It's almost nothing. So what the Russian mob got really smart at was, why would I want to sling heroin? When a competitor could kill me. If I get caught, I got to go to federal prison 15, 20 years, even though federal prison in America is a cakewalk compared to what it would be like in Russia. When I could just steal money from the federal government in Manhattan, they think they're stealing about 900 million just in Manhattan. Big, giant Russian mafia. Very complicated schemes. Would you rather do that? You get caught doing that, they're probably going to give you a couple of years, if you even get caught. And they don't want to prosecute, because when you find and discover more Medicaid and Medicare fraud, what happens? The public demands accountability, less spending, tighten the reins, watch these folks. But who's getting that? Mostly Democratic voters. It's a big strategic problem.
Okay, Dave.